How's it going, music community? Hope everyone's well and looking after themselves. As always, Mr. Boulder back with a vinyl update. Just showing off some bits and pieces I've picked up over the last couple of months. Not done an update for a while, so the time has come. As always, the usual mix of genres and styles. So let's get into it with a band. First up, I've been putting out some utter shit these last 20 years. But back in the mid 90s, they were putting out some really good stuff. Green Day, Dookie. I think this is the first time I've ever showed pop punk on my channel. Yeah, so back in about 94, 95, pop punk all of a sudden was a massive thing. And leading the charge were Green Day and The Offspring. And this was the very first Green Day album I heard. And it's great stuff. Yeah, the stuff they put these days is just so bad. It's ridiculous. But it wasn't always the case. This was a really good album. This had a few hit singles off of it. They were absolutely massive, particularly the last track on side one, Basket Case. Even if you're not a fan of the band, you'll probably know that song because it's been absolutely everywhere these last sort of 25 years. Yeah, their bass player, Mike Dern, very underrated. He's a really good bass player, I think. Trey Cool on the drums, good drummer. Billy J. Armstrong, guitar. And vocals, plenty of good stuff on this. Welcome to Paradise, that was the first song I ever heard. I think it was on Top of the Pops. If you're from the UK, you'll know what Top of the Pops is. And another good stuff on there, like Longview, that was another single. When I Come Around, another single. But other stuff that's really good, like Having a Blast, Chump, Burnout. In the End, FOD. Yeah, really enjoyed this back in the day. And saw it when I had a week off a while ago. And saw it in a record shop that me and the missus went to. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to grab it because it wasn't very expensive. It was only about £12, I think. And I'm glad I picked it up. I actually forgot how good it was. Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore, unfortunately. But Green Day's Dookie is well worth checking out, unlike anything they put out in the last 20 years. Up next from that second, the same sort of shopping trip as this. This is Bonham. This is, of course, the band fronted by Jason Bonham, the son of legendary Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham. Took a punt on this. This is hard rock, very melodic, maybe even AOR. Giving it one spin, and it's okay, but it's not going to be standing in the collection. You know what it's like. Sometimes you take a punt and the gamble pays off. On this occasion, not the case. I didn't dislike it. It's just very average, and I just don't think I'm ever going to spin it again. So I'm looking to move this on to somewhere else because it's just not for me. Not terrible, but it's just not gonna get on turntable again. So I'm not gonna hang on to it. Sometimes the gamble pays off. In this case, it didn't. Up next, the band I've loved for years. Definitely a greatest hits band for me, and this is Steely Dan. And this is greatest hits of Steely Dan. Yeah. An American rock band. These guys have been around since 1971, so 50 years. Crazy stuff. I know loads of the songs from this, just from them being played on the radio over the years. Some classic sort of rock songs you'll find on rock radio. Particular highlights for me. Do It Again is fantastic. Reeling in the Years, I really love that one as well. My Old School, that's another great song. Ricky Don't Lose That Number, another song that's been played so much over the years, and just such fantastic, hooky, simple rock music, you know, really good. Bad Sneakers, Here at the Western World, Black Friday, etc. A great compilation. Again, this wasn't very expensive at all, maybe about £8, I think. And it's a good compilation just to stick on even on a Saturday night when you're just at home chilling. Yeah, really good stuff. Really do enjoy it. Not very expensive at all. I'm really happy to pick it up. I also picked up a best of the CD not long ago, 2 CD set for about £5. So I'm well and truly stocked up now on my Steely Dan stuff. Brilliant stuff. You'll know quite a few of these songs even if you're not familiar with the band. Nice greatest hits compilation. I'm really happy to have in the collection. Stormtroopers of Death, Speak English or Die. If you're like me and you watched the Rock Scouts video not long ago, you would know that this was on sale on Amazon for like £12.50. So as soon as I finished watching Scott's video, I went straight on Amazon, and it was still there for £12.50, so I grabbed it. Yeah, classic band this. This is Billy Milano and Scott Ian and Charlie Benante from Anthrax, and Dan Lilker, former Anthrax, Nuclear Assault, Brutal Truth. Crossover, thrash punk, brilliant stuff. Really vicious, nasty sounding stuff, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, Kill Yourself's fantastic. Speak English You'll Die, United Forces, Chromatic Death, that was later covered by Anthrax on their Attack of the Killer Bees album. What's That Noise, Freddy Krueger, Milk, Pussy Whipped, Fist Banging Mania, No Turning Back. Classic crossover stuff. Yeah, glad to have this. This is a band I was quite late to. I did pick this up on CD about 3 or 4 years ago. One of those names I've seen about for years, but never actually grabbed it. There's a record. It's a splatter. Looks like someone's blown their nose all over it. Yeah, good stuff. It was about time I jumped on the train and picked this up. And for that kind of price on Amazon, you really can't go wrong. Because sometimes Amazon prices are ridiculous. Some very normal average albums can be so hideously expensive, but that for £12.50 was an absolute bargain. Yeah, glad to finally have it. Some death metal next. This is Blood Incantation, and I can't remember the bloody title. Hidden History of the Human Race. Again, another band I've known of for years. Never got around to checking them out, but I finally got onto it, and this is a really good album. Technical death metal, really good stuff. Just 4 songs, 3 songs on the first side, and then track 4 on side B is about 24 minutes long. Very technical, sci-fi themed, obviously you can probably tell by the cover, and I really enjoy this. I need to do a bit more of a deeper dive into the discography, but I'm really enjoying this one. Some nice technical death metal from these guys. I think they're from the States. Really enjoying that one. Going to give it a few more spins because I've listened to it a few times, but could do with listening to it a little bit more. But yeah, really enjoying this one. Bloody Incantation. In History of the Human Race. This came out in 2019, I think. Good stuff. Up next is a band I've loved for years. I first heard them in about 1988. And I loved them ever since. This is In Excess and their greatest hits. Yeah, I first heard it was either Need You Tonight or New Sensation in about 88, and absolutely loved it. I love this band, brilliant stuff. Yeah, it's a nice 2 LP set, a greatest hits compilation, fronted by the late great Michael Hutchence, who's here on the front cover in a pose that I'm sure a lot of their female fans enjoyed. Yeah, great stuff. This thing's packed front to back with brilliant songs. Need You Tonight, Mystify, Suicide Blonde, Taste It, Original Sin, Side A's All Killer, Heaven Sent, Disappear, Never Tear Us Apart, Devil Inside, brilliant stuff. Beautiful Girl, By My Side, Kiss the Dirt, that's from Listen Like Thieves. I really love that song. Elegantly Wasted, I think that was from their last studio album. New Sensation, yeah, brilliant song. I love the riff in that. It's just such a hook. Brilliant stuff. What You Need, Listen Like Thieves, Bitter Tears, Baby Don't Cry. An absolutely fantastic greatest hits compilation. 2 LP set on heavyweight black vinyl. Brilliant stuff. I absolutely love these guys. Yeah, when you've been listening to like sort of 5 obituary albums in one day, it's nice to listen to something way more pop sort of inclined, and this is brilliant stuff. Absolutely love it. Greatest hits of In Excess. I've had the CD for absolutely years, or a In Excess Best of CD, and I was glad to finally get a greatest hits compilation on vinyl. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic. Packed front to back, great songs. Really good. And when I was searching for that, I found this. Now, I won't lie, it wasn't on my radar to pick it up, but this is In Excess's Welcome to Wherever You Are. Yeah, that is the right title. And I picked this up because it was only £10.50 on Amazon. And you just don't get records for £10.50. They are never that cheap. I mean, Stormtroopers of Death was an absolute bargain at £12.50. This is only £10.50. You just couldn't go wrong. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Not my favourite NXS album, but still glad I picked it up, and definitely worth it for the money that was paid. I wouldn't have wanted to have paid about 20, 25, 30 quid for this. But not a bad album. On Backward to Black, as you can see there. Yeah, Heaven Sent, Taste It. Not Enough Time, All Around, Baby Don't Cry, Beautiful Girl, really, really good song. Stranger's Eye, Men and Women. Not the best in excess album, but definitely worth picking up for the money that I paid for it. Love these guys. A good one, not one of their best, but still worth grabbing for the money. A VC find now. Thank you to Anthony and Metal Miners. This is the Plague Years. And I can't remember the title. Circle of Darkness. This is really, really good stuff. Very, very heavy. Vocally reminds me of Kirk Weinstein from Crowbar. Musically, there's some thrash in there and there's some groove in there as well. And it's really, really good stuff. Absolutely pummeling, really, really heavy. The first track, Play the Victim, is absolutely fantastic. But Witness Hell, Paradox of Death, Eternal Fire, World in Blood, Urge to Kill. Some great riffs on this as well. I really enjoy some of the riffing on this. And the drums are fantastic. Great vocals. Completely unaware of these guys till Anthony showed them. And here we go. Here's the vinyl. Red splatter. Looks really nice. Matches the album artwork. I'm really stumped sometimes when you see some stuff get shown and they pull out the album and it's a completely different colour to the colour of the artwork of the album. I just don't understand where they get some of the ideas from. But this one matches the colour of the cover of the album, I should say. And I can't get it back in here, so sod it, I'll put it down here. This is really good. If you like your riffs, really, really heavy, tuned down really low, pummeling drums. Sort of Crowbar style vocals, and you can't go wrong with this. The Plague Years. Circle of Darkness. Cheers, Anthony. Was completely unaware of these guys. Back now to here in the UK, and this is the Depeche Mode, the best of. This is a 3 LP set. These guys started out in the 80s. Very much a synth pop band. They were huge. And as they went on through their career towards the late 80s, they started to take in a lot more influences from sort of goth and alternative music. And as you can tell by the title, this covers all the styles that they've done over the years. I mean, great pop stuff on here. I just can't get enough. Everything Counts, stuff like that. But then, yeah, you've got the stuff from the latter years, which appealed to a much bigger audience. Stuff like Personal Jesus, that was covered by Marilyn Manson. Walking in My Shoes, that's another fantastic song. I Feel You, another great song. Strange Love, Master and Servant, Never Let Me Down Again. 3 LPs of absolutely fantastic music. Like I say, started off synth pop, then went much more darker towards the early 90s. And crossed over massively to a lot more people than they would have done before. Very successful. These guys were huge in the States in the late 80s as well. They had an album called Violator out in 1990, which was absolutely massive. Some of the tracks from that featured on here. A killer best of compilation. Something to stick on a Saturday night when you're just chilling in with a few beers. Really, really good stuff. This is quite expensive. I won't lie. This is 40 quid. But it's hard to get for anything under sort of £35. So I was happy to pay the price. Love this band. Loved them since I was like 4 years old. They were all over TV and radio when I was a kid. And it's just absolutely brilliant stuff. An essential 3 LP compilation. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Depeche Mode, the best of. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And last thing tonight, about time I picked up a nice compilation from the Rolling Stones. Yeah. You know this band. You haven't even got to be a fan to know who they are. Absolutely legendary, up there with the Beatles as like the originators of the big bands as far as I'm concerned. Nice gatefold, there we go. Big old picture of Mick Jagger there. Had a couple of best of CDs for years, but nothing on vinyl. So I searched Amazon, found this. This is I think this is an old compilation, but this is obviously a new version because it was really, really nice and shiny and new. packed front to back with classic songs from the last sort of 50, 55 years these guys have been around, and it's still going now. But you got stuff in there like Satisfaction, everyone knows that bloody song. Get Off My Cloud, fantastic stuff. 19th, Nervous Breakdown, Painted Black, Under My Thumb. Let's Spend the Night Together, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Street Fighter Man, Sympathy for the Devil, Honky Tonk Women, Gimme Shelter. Can't Always Get What You Want, Brown Sugar and Wild Horses. Brilliant stuff. Just pretty much every song that you know. There's a couple that I'm not too familiar with, but pretty much everything on here is a song that you'll know. And again, it's another great just album to put on a Saturday night when you're just chilling out and you want to listen to some greatest hits. Phenomenal stuff. I don't need to tell you this band is. Everyone knows who they are. Been around for such a long time. Put out some amazing music over the years and a lovely compilation of it right here. Really happy to grab this. At long last. Good to have some Rolling Stones on vinyl in the collection. Classic band. Essential stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Right, guys, that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching till the end. Very much appreciated. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed, then please do subscribe to the channel because it's very much appreciated. I'm working on a couple of album rankings at the moment for future videos. I've got Megadeth album ranking coming soon. And an Obituary album ranking coming soon. So might do Megadeth one next week. The Obituary one, still need to do my homework a little bit on some of the albums. Need to give them a bit more of a listen. So that's some stuff that's going to be coming soon. There's still more records to show and some CDs as well. So there'll be some vinyl and CD updates at some point. Right, guys, that is it for now. Look after yourselves. Take care and catch you next time. See you later. Bye.